Hi, my name is Brad Heller, and I want to welcome you all to the Heller Approach Acting Studios YouTube channel. Our channel has been around for decades, and I got to tell you, we are so proud of our students and our classes, as well as those around the world who have been watching our channel, who have learned so many skills just from watching the channel and use them in their acting. So if you're looking for a place to study that pushes you to learn these skills, maybe in an environment which is supportive and positive and filled with a group of talented, trustworthy, friendly students, come to the right place. Why am I bringing that up? Because I just had a student who told me that she left a class because the teacher was always making her cry by making her feel bad. So if you are looking for a class that is looking to break you down and find out from you what happened to you when you were 4 and all of the traumas that happened to you when you were a child, and basically it's therapy. And it sounds like not even good therapy, by the way. That is not this class, okay? Just a heads up. This class is not about if you have to play a homeless person in a movie, that I'm gonna ask you to go, live on the streets of Los Angeles for 24 hours a day for a month, because it's gonna help you get into the role. This is not that class. So if that's what you're looking for, this is not that class. This is a whole different vibe. Our school is a community. It's a family of hardworking, talented people, and it's a community of actors, all with one goal in mind, and that is to learn acting and the craft of building scenes, learning audition skills, the business side of acting, and all do this because they all have a dream. They have a dream because they want to pursue this craft, and most of them want to either make a career as an actor or are already living as an actor, making a living. Some of them are just beginning. But the important thing about our school is, yes, it is a business, but the thing about our class is that one of the things that I hear that makes me so happy is that people really look forward to class each week because they have fun, and a lot of the people in my class, they make lifelong friendships, lifelong connections, and it's very common for fellow students to help each other out in the business. One student may introduce another student to their agent. It's not the vibe of some of the classes that you're going to hear about. And that's probably one of the reasons some of the top Hollywood agents and managers send me their clients to teach. Yes, it's an effective way to work. Yes, it teaches you the basics and the foundation of audition skills, scene study, but most importantly, in addition to all of that, it should be a fun thing. Why are we doing it if we're not having fun, right? So for me, acting is a beautiful craft. It's an amazing craft where you have this opportunity to live as another person, in another circumstance, and you get to be there for a little while and live in your imagination. And that is a fun experience if you're doing it in the right place. So, for me, that's the goal of our school, is to teach you how to learn the basics of acting and audition skills and the foundation of the business and try to make a career of it. But I also want people to know that the people in our school are very supportive, and it's a family. It really is. It's a community of people who are all kind of on the same page. Some of them have come from different backgrounds, some from, rich, wealthy backgrounds, others from not so wealthy. Some come from classes where they were broken down. Others come from having no training at all. Others have some training and they're looking to hone their craft. So anyway, that being said, we do teach all levels of actors, from the beginner to the professional, seasoned professional, people who are working on shows right now, and people who have never worked before. And I love teaching all levels. I love people who have no training because they just sort of soak it up like a sponge, have no bad habits to break. So I enjoy teaching people who are new too. Our channel has become probably one of the most successful channels on acting out there. And you get to learn these tools, a lot of these tools, for free just by watching our channel. And if you're looking for more, if you're looking to kind of invest in your dream by really getting into this craft, you can take classes with us, and you can take them from your own home on Zoom. We do group classes, we do one-on-one classes, and it's quite it's not too costly. So we try to keep our prices low so that it makes it doable for all incomes. So anyway, if you're looking for more training, not just watching the videos, and you will get a lot of training from watching our videos, you'll get a tremendous amount also from taking our classes. Needless to say, it is a pleasure to have this channel be around for so long, and the fact that it has become so successful is all because of all the support and the positive feedback I get from you guys, and it just inspires me to make more videos each week because of the comments I get. I get people who write me that say, hey, I watched one of your videos and I booked a job this week because of what you taught me on my video last week. So, I mean, that's pretty cool that they just, popped on my channel, learned a tool and applied it. And then I have other people who, again, they want to take my classes and they do it on Zoom in a group class or Zoom environment or one-on-one on Skype or Zoom. So anyway, I wanted to just make sure that that was covered. And wanted to just again remind you of how much gratitude I have toward all of you guys for being so supportive, and appreciate all of your comments. That being said, let's move on to tonight's lessons. Tonight, we're going to be having a fun scene, and it's between two of my favorite students, Miles and Augie, two very talented actors who've been with me for a while. And these guys, they work so hard on their craft, and they understand the concept that acting is built on muscle memory, and they work very hard. But it also is one of the reasons they're very good. And so tonight what they're doing is they're doing a scene from a show called New Girl. And what we do in class sometimes, we use that scene as a template for the students to learn different lessons, those people who are in the scene and those people who are watching the scene. So tonight we're going to be discussing, well, I'll be discussing 3 topics. And so the first one we're going to be talking about is letting moments land, and letting moments build and not recovering in the scene. What does that mean? Letting moments land, basically, in a nutshell, means, are you really listening in the scene? Are you really listening? Because frequently what I'm doing in a scene is, yes, I'm watching the person who's talking, but I'm also frequently watching the person to see watching the person who's listening. Are they actually listening? Are they actually hearing what the other person is talking and feeling what, they would feel if they were actually listening? Or are they responding, giving what they think they should do? And the key to acting successfully is once you realize that everything about acting is about the other person, all you have to do is react. So it really makes no difference who's talking. Because you, as an actor, all you have to do is remember to listen and feel off of your scene partner. But once you start getting into a trap, once you start getting into a self-awareness thing and you start giving me the response that you think that you should give, then you're in trouble. Another thing that happens sometimes when people are with regards to recovering in a scene, sometimes people are in a scene and they start to get really emotional. And it's really cool to watch because they're engaged and they're really listening and everything's going well. But sometimes you're in a scene and you get emotional and you kind of freak out. And sometimes you'll shut yourself down just because getting emotional can be a very vulnerable thing. So one of the things I talk about tonight is the ability to not recover in a scene, because it's kind of like a snowball going down a hill. It's building and building up momentum, and we keep stopping the snowball and having to restart. So letting the scene go and not recovering in the scene is really important. The second principle I'm going to be talking about tonight is just a basic principle when you're building characters and when it's applicable to certain scenes. One of the characters that I've always loved to play is sort of this lost and confused guy. And it only works for certain scenes, but like in this scene, it works really well. And you'll find that when you are analyzing a scene, if you feel like your character is sort of confused or lost, there are different ways you can go about playing it. And this has more to do with your personality and your choices as a personality when you're creating your role. People, in my opinion, tend to like those people who are lost or confused or naive and have an innocence about them. And in this scene, you'll see we can transform it from going from a place of one where there's a character that has a little bit of an edge or maybe a little bit of a tone about him, or does he have an innocence or a lost, confused quality to him? So when you're playing your roles, if the scene is sort of described as a person who's confused or lost or doesn't understand, think about that and how you're coming across, because if you come off in a way that you have an edge or a tone, you can also come off as very unlikable. So we'll be talking about that. And the final thing we'll be talking about tonight is not playing the ending of the scene at the beginning, which is a hard thing to do, especially if you, the actor, know how the scene ends. So you have to kind of remind yourself, oh yeah, I don't know how this scene ends because I don't know how it ends because the scene supposedly has never happened. So you have to convince yourself that, hey, I don't know where this scene's going to go. It could end up that I'm really happy in the scene, or it could end up that I'm really angry at the scene. But one of the big mistakes some actors make, especially if you're playing a scene, say, where at the end we know that both characters are really depressed. So you start the scene and you forget that principle, and you start the scene really depressed. Well, where are you going to go from there? You know, you got a long scene and you're starting the scene off all heavy and weighty, and you got like 500 pounds on your back, and the scene hasn't even started. Well, where are you going to go from there? So a reminder that you don't know how this scene is going to end is very important. So you don't want to play the ending of the scene at the beginning. So I hope that you're able to pull some cool little gems from tonight's class. And if you do like the video, please, if you can just take a time to hit the like button, it really does help get the video out there with YouTube's algorithm. More people see it. And if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that little bell right below me will notify you when new videos are posted. So that being said, thank you all again for being a part of our 𝗖𝗹𝗹 family, our community, our school. And I want to thank you for watching. And I hope that you enjoy the scene and all of the lessons that we discussed tonight. So my name is Brad Heller, and until next time, enjoy the class. See you.
Do you want me to close the door? Or do you just want to do it quietly?
We're not having sex, Nick.
No, I know that. You just wanted to come in here and talk.
Yeah. A strip club on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, I know. It's just, this is what we always used to do.
I don't want to be one of those girls. I'm not super comfortable with it.
I totally get it. It's fine.
Oh, hey, Nick, you know, these dollar bills, they're not going to stick themselves in a thong.
I'm coming, my man.
Right on.
I might be coming, my man.
Oh, I get it. You're whipped.
No, I'm not.
Well, I didn't know that you had to check in with your girlfriend.
We've hardly even discussed the whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing.
Oh, cool. All right, man. Well, let's go.
What did I just hear?
What? I mean, all I said is we haven't discussed the whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing, which we haven't.
You don't think you're my boyfriend?
Okay, well, that's not what I was saying. I'm just saying, I'm talking terminology. Like, we never used the terminology. You know what I'm saying? We never had that terminology.
What?
I'm saying we never used the terminology.
It's funny, you act like you're my boyfriend. You have all of the privileges of being my boyfriend.
And I enjoy them.
Would you like me to revoke those privileges?
No, I'm just saying we haven't had that boyfriend-girlfriend seeing other people conversation.
Seeing other people?
What? No. Are you?
No.
Okay, well, Jess, all I'm saying is we haven't had that conversation yet. It's a conversation that I personally would love to have with you.
See.
All right, you guys, great. You guys was really good.
Forgot a line.
That's all right. It was really good though. It's very close. I don't have a lot to tell you. I have a couple of notes. Not a lot though. Okay, so you know, Augie, I feel like I just, you know, when Coach comes in and he says that thing about the thongs, you know, that they're not, you know, putting the dollar bills in the ladies' thongs. Like I watched you to see what you were going to do. Like when you heard that. And I guess I didn't feel like it landed.
Okay.
Like you know, just, I guess maybe it's just because I know you and I know your, I know your personality. And I wanted to see that side of you. Like the fire was lit. Like, oh my God, he did not just say that. Okay, if he did say that, let me tell you something. Just better say the right thing. I'm sorry, Nick, better say the right thing in response to it. And he doesn't.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like, you know, he opened up this door, Coach did.
Yeah.
And, you know, your supposed boyfriend didn't really defend you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, again, like, I was just looking for the fire in your eyes when that was said. And then, so you have two things. You have first Coach saying it, which is going to shock you. And then you're going to have Nick's response or lack of response.
Right. And
you know,
he's
and that,
on board. He's like,
yeah, absolutely. And so I want to see you kind of like, I want to see that building in you, you know, and it doesn't go away. I think it kind of builds throughout the scene. I feel like Miles, you know, I think there was, you know, I think the opening when you come in, you know, expecting to have sex, you know, and it's not that, you know, it didn't have the same sort of confusion that I've seen you have. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if you had like a quality of like you were depressed about it, or you were annoyed, or kind of down. But like one of your like unique, cool qualities is your ability to play this sort of lost, confused guy. You know, and it reminds me of me when I was younger. So I recognize it so clearly. And I didn't see that. Like I wanted to see you kind of come in and expecting it, and almost like, oops, I that was wrong of me. I shouldn't have assumed. Mm-hmm. Like that. Ooh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're talking. Yeah, we're gonna. I knew that. I knew that. Yeah. There's no way we would have sex right here with Coach right outside. Of course not. You know. Right. So
foolish of me to think so.
Stupid. I mean, I'm not crazy. Yeah. So you know, that sort of confused, embarrassed. I shouldn't have thought that. That was wrong of me. You know. But yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do, definitely.
Yeah. So can you guys, I want to see you make those adjustments. And maybe if you can make those adjustments now, we can put the scene to bed. But I think that, Miles, on your end, the mistake you made was that you played the ending of the scene at the beginning. It's like you knew how this thing was going to end. Instead of being hopeful, like this is a good night. I'm happy. Not only am I going to get to hang out with Coach, not only am I going to get to a strip club, but you know, Jess, my girlfriend, is cool with it, and everybody's happy, and she's invited. In fact, my girlfriend is so cool with it, she's turned on by the idea of going to a strip club that she wants me to sleep with her right now.
Right now, in the other room.
In the other room. So, I mean, I think on your end, Jess, the idea that he would think that you would want to sleep with him now, I think can be baffling. Like it's just, wow. Like I thought I knew you, and you're really throwing me for a curveball here, Nick. You think this is gonna like be something that's gonna turn me on? I'm like a monogamous person. I'm like into us being together. You going to a strip club, putting dollar bills in other ladies' thongs, doesn't, you know, get me turned on. Okay, maybe you need a different kind of a girl, you know, but that's not me. But it seems like he thinks it is you, because why the hell would he come in here thinking, all right, you know, you should almost walk in and almost like start taking off your pants, Miles, you know, because you got to get it done quick, you know, start taking off your shirt, and then kind of realize, looking at Jess like, oh no, I'm adjusting my shirt. That's it. I'm not doing that. That's not what I was going to do at all. No, of course not. All right, you ready?
Oh, he definitely does. He unbuckles his belt.
Oh, he does? Well, I want to see you kind of like getting ready. Like it's going to be like a quickie. You're going to be in and out of there in like 5 minutes. Like, and think of it almost from your perspective that it's, this will piss Jess off even more, but it's something to please Jess. Okay, it's not even about you. It's Jess is obviously so turned on. I need to be a good boyfriend and, you know, have sex with her. So the more that you take that approach, the more fire in Jess's eyes, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's almost like you're doing a selfless act. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I know, Jess, I know you're turned on. I know, I get it. Let me do my thing for you. I know what you like. We'll get it taken care of. All right, take off your dress. We'll do this fast. Coach won't even know. All right, here we go. Ready? Just format it, take a moment. So think about what was happening out there. You guys were talking and coach is here doing his thing, being a dick, being a chauvinist, an asshole, whatever you think he is. And he's talking about, you guys have been talking about going to a strip club, and Jess, you know, either grabs you or gives you a look like, we need to talk. Okay. So she's, yeah. So she's here, and you walk in thinking, oh, should I close the door? And you're happy. You're like, oh, this is awesome. All right. Have sex, go to strip club. Could life be any better? So when you enter, you're in the best freaking mood. You understand? I want to see you fall from a higher place. And on your end, Jess, you cannot believe he's in a good mood. Ready? Action.
Do you want me to close the door? Or do you just want to do it quietly?
Not having sex.
Hey, whoa. Do that again, Miles. You look like a stalker, weird creature. Okay, remember, innocent. So boyish. You know, it's almost like humble. Like, do you want me to close the door? Do you want me to do it quiet? Not like staring at her like you're like some weird guy with like a raincoat who's gonna open it. You know? Don't be that guy. Action.
Do you want me to close the door? Or do you just want to do it quietly?
We're not having sex, Nick.
Okay, say that again. That was better, Miles. Jess, can you believe what he just said?
I know that he's stupid, but I'm surprised that he doesn't know there's an issue right now.
All right, because right now it looks like you're expecting that he's going to say that.
Okay.
Instead of him saying, I'm sorry about coach. Instead, he says, you want to do it quietly. I want to see your reaction to that. I am watching the person who's not talking. Action.
Do you want me to close the door? Or do you just want to do it quietly?
We're not having sex, Nick.
No, I know that. You just wanted to come in here and talk?
Strip club on a Tuesday night?
No, I know. This is just what we always used to do.
I don't want to be one of those girls, but I feel kind of uncomfortable about it.
Okay, I totally get that.
Hey, Nick, you know, those dollar bills, you know, they're not going to stick themselves in a thong. So.
I'm coming, my man.
Right on.
I might be coming, my man.
Oh, I get it. You're whipped.
I'm not whipped.
Well, I didn't know that you had to check in with your girlfriend.
We haven't even discussed the whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing. So.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, cool. All right, man. Well, let's go.
Sorry, what? What did I just hear?
What? All I said is we haven't discussed the whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing, which we haven't, so.
Don't think you're my boyfriend.
That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying, I'm talking terminology, you know? I mean, we've never had the term, we never used that terminology. We never had that terminology.
That's funny because you act like you're my boyfriend. You have all privileges of being my boyfriend.
And I enjoy them.
Would you like me to revoke those privileges?
But no, Jess, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we've never had the boyfriend-girlfriend conversation or the seeing other people conversation.
Seeing other people I'm sorry, are you seeing other people?
No. What? Are you?
No.
Just all I'm saying is we've just never had the conversation, but it's a conversation that I personally would love to have.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That was freaking awesome, you guys. I loved it.
Okay.
You're done. You're done.
Thank
You're
you.
absolutely done. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, what a great adjustment. You guys were so likable, and you know, I saw the adjustments. You know, Miles, you know, the way you walked in, you kept the boyish, the innocence. You were like excited, and then Jess, like the look on your face when he thought that we were gonna have sex was awesome. Like I thought it was just like I don't know. There was so much going on inside of you when you before you said we're not having sex, and then I got to watch you, Miles, react to that by what you did, which was, yeah, of course not. No, we're gonna, and then seeing you search for what we are gonna do, talk, like you didn't know what to say. So that was awesome. And then it was funny too, just the whole thing with thong, watching you there, Jess. Great. And this time when I did it as coach, when you said we haven't had to talk, like I felt like I wanted to leave because there was I was like, you guys are they're gonna kill each other. I need to get out of here because this is not where I want to be right now. You know? So it was terrific. I loved it. It was one of my favorite scenes you guys have done.